Right. Okay, guys. Now, what I am going to do, I'm going to start the revision class. Right. You know, during last 4 days, I did first 4 lessons. Right. Okay. So first 4 lessons during last 4 days, and today's the fifth day. I'm going to do what? Accounting equation. Okay. So last week I discussed about, now there are many absentees. I know there are many who are paying me. Still, I don't know the names. I haven't seen them yet. There are many payments for me, but I haven't seen the students uh, in the class. So they are always, now I hired someone to check with why they are not participating in the classes. So, and they are always saying some watching the recording. So I don't know whether they are watching the recording. Sometimes I can see like 20 views, 30 views in some YouTube videos, but it's okay. But you need to join for the regular classes. Is it clear to you guys? Understand, right? It's really important. And next week I'm not going to conduct the revision again. Okay, today is the last day for the revision, and using the next month onwards, I'm going to give much weight for your paper book. Okay, guys. Okay, so once we finish the cash book, it's really helpful. And what I suggest, Ane, please study and come before next Monday and Sunday. Okay. If you allow me, please allocate at least 5 hours for the self-studies. Okay. So because it's too hard to identify, too hard to understand you, understand? So it's too hard for the understandable things. If you don't allow me, you don't need to study, right? So if you allow me, you need to study, right? And come. Why? So if you are not okay with the credit and debit still, make sure you can't study the discounts. It's really, really tough for you. Okay. If you studied, it's really easy to you. Understand, guys? Okay. And the other thing, what I want to tell you, if you are not okay with the last, right? So last week I gave you one thing, last week I gave you the chart, summary chart. Can you remember? Source document and the primary books, right? So the beautiful charts, right? Okay, your colorful chart, and it's my own thing. You can't see this one from any book, right? Not from any book. It's my own thing, right? Concerning my teaching experience, right? And my learning. So you can't find it anyway, right? So I gave every source document and the primary book for your reference. Okay. And the other thing, make sure to study and come, right? Okay. Let's start the accounting equation, right? Now last week we discussed about the accounting elements. The accounting elements: assets, equity, liability, income, and expenses. If I ask you what is the term called income? Income, how to define income?
Increase in equity except for additional capital.
Increase in equity except due to capital introduced by the owner. Most guys are fail. ටක් ගාලා එන්නේ නැහැ කියන්නේ ස්නායු ආබාධ තියෙනවා. ඔළුවට ටක් ගාලා එන්නේ නැහැ. මොලේ ආබාධ තියෙනවා නේද? කිස්තු ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා. Right? So and the other thing, uh, uh, how you define the expenses? Expenses.
Decrease in equity except due
So
to
they are
drawings.
telling expenses means this, right? Decrease in equity except due to drawings, right? Right. So if I ask you about equity and assets, liability, what are the three characteristics of assets?
Owned by
Huh?
Owned by the business.
owned by the business.
For future economic
by the business.
Rose as a
For
result
it
of
is
past
for the future
transactions,
benefits of the business.
inflow of future economic benefits to the business, controlled by the, right? So there are two ways of calculating equity. What is the first way? Easy way?
asset minus liabilities.
Asset minus
Minus
liability.
liabilities.
There's another way to calculate the equity. Capital plus additional
Capital
capital
plus additional capital minus
minus
expense
drawings
plus
minus
income minus
drawings
drawings.
plus income
ඒක
minus.
වැරදුනට කවන්නේ නැහැ නේ ඒක මරුණාට කමන්නේ නැහැ නේ.
වැරදුනා කියන්නේ minus income කියලා කිව්වේ වැරදි. right?
නෑ minus expense කියලා කිව්වේ.
All right. Okay. Right. No worries. No issue. Right. Okay. Now let's discuss about the accounting equation. Hope you can remember the accounting equation. So assets equal liquidity plus liability.
Liability.
So how we get it? You know, now every asset in the business invest by using few ways. So, you know, asset may receive to the business by investing the owner, by purchasing, by receiving assets on credit basis. පස්සේ දෙන්නම් කියලා ගන්න. තේරුණා? නැත්නම් එහෙම නැත්නම් business එකේ සල්ලි වලින් ගන්නවා. cash purchase. It can stock, not only the stocks, right? So that's why if owner only invests to the business without obtaining any external liability, assets equal equity only. Is it clear to you guys? Hope you can remember, right? If only owner invested everything to the business without obtaining as on credit, though it can be like stocks, it can be a bank loan, anyhow. If so, assets equal equity. But if there are external liabilities of the business, assets equal liquidity plus liability. That's understand, right? So if there is any external liabilities which business purchase anything on credit basis, you obtain a bank loan as well. Business එකට මොන හරි credit basis ගත්තොත්, bank loan එකක් ගත්තොත් හරි stocks credit basis ගත්තොත් හරි මොන හරි වුණොත් assets equal liquidity plus liability. මං කියතෙන්නවද? ඇයි ඒ liability එකක් තියෙනවනේ business එකේ assets එන්නේ liability උත් එක්කනේ. Right? If owner only invested something to the business without obtaining any other external liability, assets equal liquidity. Understand? Right. Okay. So now you need to know, in this accounting equation lesson, we identify stocks as a credit base. Oh, sorry, stocks as an asset. So you know, in here right now, the other thing what I want to tell you, look here guys, turn on the videos, right? Oh, යටදාරේ පේන්නේ මට. මට ඔක්කොම පේනවා. Right? Stay with the video, huh? Right? Others? Right? Okay. Now you know in here. So what I want to tell you now, the other thing. Right? So you know, in this lesson, we identify stocks as an asset. Hope you can remember. When we purchase stocks, stock asset increase. When we sell our stocks, stock asset decrease. Okay. And in next lesson, dual impact of transaction, hope you can remember, we identify stock purchase as purchase expense increase, stock sales as sales incoming. Okay guys, understand? Right. So what I want to tell you now, you need to know how to record transactions in the accounting equation. Right. First one, owner invested 50,000 to the business. How to record?
Plus
Asset
50,000
increase
cash,
In cash,
asset
50,000
in
equity.
equity.
Asset increase 50,000 as cash, equity increase 50,000 as what? Capital. Next one, then on a tough figure. Tough. Owner paid business electricity bill rupees 5,000.
Minus 5,000 as
Sorry?
minus 5,000.
Minus 5,000 cash.
Yes.
Owner paid
Minus 5,000 capital.
assets equal liquidity plus liability. Look here, equity plus liability.
Minus 5,000 is under equity column.
Sorry?
Yes.
Minus 5,000 under equity column, and also plus 5,000 is also under equity column.
Owner paid business electricity bill. Look here, I'm telling you the tough things, right? Owner paid business electricity bill. If so, no any other cash inflow outflow of the business. Why? Owner ge යාගේ සල්ලි වලින්, purse එකේ සල්ලි වලින් ගෙවන්නේ, business එකේ සල්ලි වලින් නෙමෙයි. මං කියන එක තේරෙන්නේ. Right? Okay. Since owner made it from his personal money, ownership increase as 5,000, you know, it is an additional capital. Okay, is it clear to you guys? Understand? And the other thing, since though from owner's money or from business money, we have paid the business electricity. You know, when we pay business electricity bill, I told you, though it's a payment or anyhow, ගෙව්වත් නැතත් expense නිසා expense ගෙවනවා කියන්නේ expense නිසා equity අඩු වෙනවා මතකද, right? When expense increase, equity decreases as 5,000. You know, this is what electricity. Are you okay with this one, guys? Understand? Really important.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Next one. Paid employee salary rupees 5,000. So 10,000. Salary. Yeah. Paid employee salary rupees 5,000. How to record? 5,000 cash asset decrease. Sorry, I'll hold it as 10,000, right? 10,000 equity decrease as salary. When salary expense increase, equity decreases. Is it clear to you guys? Understand? Right? Okay. Next one. Right. Just wait. Okay. Next one. Now, you know, in here, if I tell you like this, paid business bank loan installment rupees 50,000, including 2,000 as the bank loan interest. Isn't this clear? Paid business bank loan installment rupees 50,000, including 2,000 as the bank loan interest. Under 50,000, 2,000 include as what? Bank loan interest. Paid bank loan installment rupees 50,000. So totally we are paying cash how much rupees? 50,000.
50,000.
But out of that, 2,000 relevant for the bank loan interest. I told you bank loan interest is an expense, additional payment. Understand? So bank loan interest expense increase. When expense increase, equity decreases 2,000. Bank loan interest. Liability also decreases 48,000 as bank loan. Why? Out of 50,000, 2,000 relevant for as what, guys? Bank loan interest. Easy, clear to you guys? Are you there? Right? Next one. Paid to business creditors rupees 9,000 by the owner from his personal money. Paid to business creditors rupees 9,000 by owner from his personal
Equity
money.
plus 9,000, liability minus 9,000.
Yes, since paid by the owner from his personal money, equity increase 9,000 as what? Additional capital. Liability decrease as 9,000 what? Creditors. අවුරු ගෙව්වක් business එකේ සල්ලි වලින් ගෙවලා. Is it clear to you guys? Understand? Right? Are you okay with this one? Send me a thumbs up. Right? Are you okay with this one? Right? Okay. Right. Next one. Others, stay with the video. Right. Okay. This is a discussion. Right. Sold rupees. Right. Sold rupees 5,000 worth of goods into rupees 7,000 On credit basis, sold 5,000 worth of goods into rupees 7,000 on credit basis.
Minus
So
5,000 stock asset
stock
plus 5 plus 7,000 debtors and plus 3,000 income. Profit.
plus 2,000 profit. Why? When we sold 5,000 worth of goods into rupees 7,000, it is a profit to the business. Since it is on credit basis, the other part we need to identify as a debtor. If it is on cash basis, we identify this one as what? Cash. Are you okay with this one, guys? Next one. Obtain 9,000 worth of goods on credit basis. 9,000 worth of goods on credit basis. 9,000 stock asset increase. 9,000 liability increase as what?
Creditors.
Creditors.
Credit.
Next one. Sold rupees 10,000 worth of goods into rupees 8,000 on cash basis. Sold rupees 10,000 worth of goods into rupees 8,000 on cash basis. So 10,000 worth of
Minus
stock
10,000.
sold, so stock asset decreased 10,000. 8,000 cash asset increase. Equity decreases 2,000. Why? This is a loss. Is it clear to you guys? Understand? Right? So since it is on loss, so we need to identify it as a loss. Are you okay with this one, guys? I think this is enough, right? If you need, I can give you more, right? So receive income rupees 9,000, receive commission income rupees 2,000, receive commission income rupees 2,000, cash asset increase 2,000, equity increase as what? Commission income.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, seminar එක කරන්නේ smart board එකේද?
Yes. Right. Okay. So this is enough for today. So hope you got everything properly, right? So we are meeting on this Sunday 8:30 a.m. So to finish the cash book and petty cash book, sorry, cash book and cash book with discount, make sure to take the printout of the tute. Without tute, you can't do it because you need to write everything on the tute. Easy, understand? So you need to have the tute with you. I
Yes,
think
sir.
more than 20 pages each, right? And the other thing, for physical participating students, I'm giving the tute. Right, okay, this is enough for today. Let's meet on next this Sunday, 8:30 a.m. Okay, guys, thank you. Good night. God bless.
Sir,
Bye, sir.
excuse me,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Good night.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye.
Excuse me, sir.
Bye.
Excuse me, sir.